Hi everyone, it's Miss M. Today we are going to be learning about slope-intercept form. The equation of a line in slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope and b is our y-intercept. Now our y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis. So if we take a look at an example of a graph, just draw a picture. Here's a line. Where the line crosses the y-axis would be the y-intercept. So if that was a 2, the y-intercept would be 2. And just for future reference, you'll also need to know what the x-intercept is. So the x-intercept is where the line crosses the x-axis. So if we were looking at our picture from before, we can see here would be the x-intercept. Let's move on to take a look at some examples. Here we want to write the equation of a line in slope-intercept form. So the first thing we want to do is find out what the y-intercept is and what the slope is. So if we look at our graph, here's the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is 1. And to find slope, we'll go back to our formula. So let's remind ourselves what that is. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's name our points. 2, -2, and -2, 4. Put it into the formula. -2 minus 4 over 2 minus -2. -2 minus 4 is -6 over double negative becomes a positive. 2 plus 2 is 4. Remember to simplify. -3/2. So the slope, -3/2. Now that we located the y-intercept and the slope, we can write the equation of the line. So we have y equals -3 over 2 x plus 1. Okay, so we're plugging in the slope and the y-intercept. Let's take a look at another example. Example 2, we'll find first the y-intercept here, which is 1/2. And then we want to find the slope. So first we'll name our points. We have -2, -1, and 4, 3. So -1 minus 3 over -2 minus 4. -1 minus 3 is -4 over -2 minus 4 is -6. Simplify to 2/3. So our slope is 2/3. Now we can write the equation of a line in slope-intercept form. Y equals 2/3 x plus 1/2. And again, what we did was we plugged in for m, which is slope, and b, which is y-intercept. Now these examples are slightly different, but again, let's go ahead and label the y-intercept, which is -2, and our slope here, we have a horizontal line, so our slope is 0. We don't even have to calculate, we already know. So right away, go ahead, plug in slope and plug in y-intercept, and here we can simplify. 0 times x is 0, so y equals -2 would be our final answer. And example 4. Now I'm looking, there is nowhere that the line crosses the y-axis, so we have no y-intercept. And we have a vertical line, so our slope is undefined. So how can I write this equation of a line if I don't have a y-intercept and a slope? Well, I do have an x-intercept. So my x-intercept here is 2. So in this case, I could just go ahead and say x equals 2, and there's my equation of a line. Go back and review the video as many times as you need. Make sure you've taken notes and completed all of the questions throughout the video.